Superman.
Summer 2025 is shaping up to be one of the biggest seasons for movie lovers in recent memory. From dinosaurs to superheroes, musicals to psychological thrillers, this summer's slate is stacked with blockbusters, long-awaited sequels, and franchise reboots. Today, we're breaking down the most anticipated movies of summer 2025 and why you need to mark your calendar right now. The Jurassic franchise is back, and it's going bigger, bolder, and smarter with Jurassic World Rebirth. Directed by Gareth Edwards, the visionary behind Rogue One and the creator, this film promises a fresh take on the prehistoric chaos we've come to love. This time, Scarlett Johansson leads the cast, trading her Black Widow gear for survival skills alongside two-time Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali. It's their first time in the Dinoverse, and fan theories are already swirling. Rebirth is expected to bring a darker, more grounded tone, returning to the suspenseful roots of the original Spielberg classic. Rumors suggest this could launch an entirely new trilogy, and Universal has reportedly spared no expense with new animatronics and cutting-edge visual effects. With excitement from longtime fans and newcomers alike, Jurassic World Rebirth is the movie to kick off the summer. Up, up, and away. Superman flies back into theaters with a fresh cape and a massive responsibility. Directed by James Gunn, this marks the true beginning of DC's cinematic reboot under the new DC Studios banner. David Corenswet steps into the red boots, following in the footsteps of Henry Cavill and the legendary Christopher Reeve. He's joined by Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, with a cast that includes Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor and Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. James Gunn's involvement alone has fans buzzing, after his success with Guardians of the Galaxy and The Suicide Squad. Expectations are sky-high. Gunn promises a more hopeful classic Superman story, mixing Golden Age optimism with modern relevance. With the weight of a franchise on its shoulders, Superman could be the defining superhero film of the decade. Who knew Smurfs could sing? The tiny blue icons return in Smurfs the Musical, directed by Chris Miller of Puss in Boots and Shrek fame. Rihanna leads the voice cast and soundtrack, promising a vibrant, rhythm-filled reboot. This isn't just a reboot, it's a reinvention. With Broadway-level musical numbers, new Smurf lore, and a supporting voice cast rumored to include Chris Hemsworth and Awkwafina, this is a four-quadrant hit in the making. Kids, parents, and even nostalgia-hungry millennials are lining up for this one. Marvel's first family is finally getting the treatment they deserve. Fantastic Four: First Steps is one of the most anticipated films not just of the summer, but of the entire MCU timeline. Directed by Matt Shakman, this is Marvel's third swing at the Fantastic Four, and all eyes are on this one to help steer the MCU out of its post-Endgame slump. Starring Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Eben Moss Bachrach as The Thing. This cast is stacked. The movie is rumored to explore the multiverse, cosmic threats, and lay critical groundwork for Avengers: Secret Wars. With fan enthusiasm bolstered by the cast and creative team, First Steps is a make-or-break moment for Marvel's next chapter. One of the most beloved mother-daughter comedies of the early 2000s is making its return. Freaky Friday is back, with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan reprising their iconic roles. Directed by Nisha Ganatra, this sequel explores what happens when the two switch bodies again, now as a grandmother and a grown-up daughter with her own teen. It's a smart update with meta-humor and plenty of heart. With a loyal fan base, a nostalgic legacy, and updated themes for a modern audience, Freaky Friday could be the summer's surprise feel-good hit. From the twisted mind behind Barbarian, Zach Cregger returns with Weapons, one of the most secretive and spine-tingling films of the year. Starring Julia Garner and Josh Brolin, the film reportedly follows a teacher who witnesses her entire class vanish in the night, only to unravel a deeper, more terrifying mystery. Weapons is being compared to Magnolia meets Hereditary, with interconnected stories and a creeping sense of dread. A24 is backing this one, and horror fans are expecting something bold, disturbing, and unforgettable. Closing out the summer is a different kind of blockbuster. Caught Stealing, the latest film from Darren Aronofsky. Known for mind-benders like Requiem for a Dream, Black Swan, and The Whale, Aronofsky dives into gritty crime with a baseball twist. Austin Butler stars as a washed-up ball player dragged into New York City's criminal underbelly. He's joined by Zoe Kravitz and Bad Bunny in a stylized, violent, and deeply psychological thriller. With a script based on Charlie Huston's cult novel and Aronofsky's intense style, Caught Stealing could be this summer's critical darling, or the sleeper hit that haunts audiences long after the credits roll. Whether you're into dinosaurs, superheroes, horror, or heartfelt comedies, summer 2025 is stacked with something for everyone. These movies aren't just releases, they're cultural events. Which one are you most excited for? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more previews, reviews, and deep dives into everything.